the anti-Israel protests have galvanized not only the USA, but the world. Everybody's watching this, and they're seeing where the chips are going to fall, who's the winners and losers are going to be. All right? And the situation is not what it appears to be, as most situations aren't. What you see on television is really not the full story. Now, early this morning, there was a brawl in Los Angeles as authorities moved in at 3:30 a.m. Pacific time and dismantled this insane barrier stuff that the protesters had built on the campus of the University of California, Los Angeles. All right, so there were 132 arrests there. None of them will be prosecuted because Los Angeles authorities are weak. This goes back to weak leadership. So they're arrested, they're booked, but forget it. And the same thing in New York City, and we're tracking it. We're going to track it for you. All right, so that happened because UCLA they couldn't handle it. Same thing with Columbia. Now, Columbia in New York, Columbia University, Ivy League school, that's over. The NYPD went in, took all the tents out, arrested the people in the buildings. That's over. And I don't expect it will spring up again to that extent. But the protesters moved down to City College of New York, CCNY, where there are about 500 just milling around New York City, which is the center of anarchy right now in the country. So at Columbia, and this is what we told you yesterday, there were 280 arrests, according to the NYPD. Out of 109 on Tuesday, this is just Tuesday, okay? 109 arrests, 32 were outsiders. They call them non-affiliates. 32 non-students. At CCNY, out of 171 arrests, 108, look at that number, non-students arrested. So you have 140 agitators on these campuses. And I use the word agitators. I guess it's possible that some very sincere people wandered in there, but probably not. Okay? Because everybody knew the cops were going to come in. So this shows, it proves beyond a reasonable doubt that outside anarchistic forces are driving much of these protests on the college campuses. Then there is the bigger picture about these demonstrations, which I addressed with Chris Cuomo on News Nation last night. Go.
As a student of history, this doesn't only smack of Germany in 1938. This smacks of what happened in Iran in the 70s, where fundamentalists came in and changed a culture by starting with the students. And are you concerned that this is the beginning of radicalization in America?
I'm concerned about radicalization in America, certainly. Okay, but I'm more concerned about poor leadership across the board, from Biden down to the college presidents. Look, this isn't like 1938 Germany. Most college kids don't want any part of this. They're not anti-Semitic. They don't even understand what's going on. Most of the protesters don't understand the issue. That doesn't concern me. The lack of leadership does. These poor leaders, politically correct, woke people who have no spine and who allow people to be injured. And the final point I want to make is the progressive left, which drives this protest across the country, wants public disorder. We saw it after George Floyd. They want chaos and anarchy. So most college students don't buy into this at all. All right? It's not like Vietnam, we had thousands and thousands. No, this is very contained. All right, I've got people all over the place reporting to me now. And the University of Florida, we said this yesterday, big school, Gainesville, day 2, Ben Sasse, the president, said, look, if you violate any of University of Florida's tenets, you're expelled. Do you have any trouble down there? No. University of Texas, Austin, completely different. Weak leadership. Now, when I say weak, there are two categories of weak. There's Joe Biden category, just befuddled, doesn't know what to do. He did issue a statement, another one today, but we'll get to it. But that's why he doesn't know what to do. And then there are the sympathizers, the college presidents who they don't like Israel. They kind of like this. But that's a weakness too. You can't run an organization based upon what you like when people are getting hurt. Okay, so let's bring it back to the White House because this is very important. Biden's getting hurt big time by this because, again, you see his leadership is non-existent. So Peter Doocy of Fox News, thank God for Peter Doocy, one of the few that will hold the Biden administration to account. This is what he and Jean-Pierre did yesterday. Go.
Some of these encampments, they had matching tents. We're being told that there are professional outside agitators involved. We don't know if they're being paid to sow chaos by domestic folks or foreign entities. Does President Biden want his administration to find out who is funding some of these protests?
What I can say, I cannot speak to the organizations that are being reported that's on the ground. That is not something for me to speak to. That is obviously something that local governments, local officials, I keep saying local government, local officials are going to speak to.
It's just so much bull, I can't stand it. What Biden should have done is ordered the Justice Department to investigate who's behind a protest. No, I can't speak to it. I can't speak. Look, my overwhelming temptation is to insult Karine Jean-Pierre personally. I have no respect for her. You know that. And the reason I don't have any respect for her is I don't believe she's honest. I also don't think she has the intellect to do that job. Now, I don't know her personally. I've never spoken to her. I could be wrong about the intellect part, but I'm not wrong about the honest part. Everybody knows that the Justice Department of the United States, because these agitators cross state lines, is in charge of this. And I will tell you, there are FBI informants inside those protests right now. They're there, just as they were on January 6th, but the FBI won't cop to that. They were there, the FBI, okay? They're in those protests. So by saying, oh, I can't speak to that, you just show how weak the White House is. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall and lose its coveted role as the world reserve currency. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.